Shall we just jump into your questions?
Yes, yes, please.
Yes. Now, I have really interesting questions. Many people, I'm sure many people have these questions in their minds and they don't dare to ask them. So it's really brave of you that you jump in the email and ask these questions, and also
Thank
that you're
you.
willing to share it for everyone who can help by this, right? But
Yes,
before we
sure.
go in to the first question, I want to ask you, what is exactly what you want to achieve? Why are you in this journey? How does success look to you?
Mm, sharing the gifts which I have inside, sharing it to with the world, and helping others' lives, like helping other people to improve their lives. Because for me, there is much more happiness in giving than in receiving.
Wow. And who especially would you like to reach with your message?
Um, I would like to reach to people who have physical disabilities and health problems, because I'm also having a physical health problem, and I would love to reach to those people, and because everyone in life wants to get healed, wants to get rid of their disease, and they forget how to get along with the disease and how to live with it and how to make of it, how to go by the days and be happy even if they have a health issue.
Wow. That is really nice, really powerful.
Thank
Um,
you.
wow. Yeah. So this will be the people that you want to help. And how did you find out that you can be happy even if you have such a physical yeah, issue, let's say, where you are daily confronted with it? How was your experience that you realize, I'm not going to make it excuse in my life to to do anything or to just be a victim? Share a little bit about that. What was the reason for you?
um, my reason is because every time I was trying to figure out how to improve, how to have a happy and healthy life, and I was always wanting to get healed, to and sometimes it's so much work then that makes you give up. And there there's a very short sentence which helps me go along, and that is, do what you can there where you are with that which you have. And this helps me a lot every time.
Wow, really nice, really nice. Yeah, very inspiring.
Thank you.
And then you came across the SFM, and what are you expecting from it?
I expect to meet new friends, to join a big supportive community, and I expect that I will come out of my comfort zone and start to grow, because I have so many gifts inside, and I really want to share with with anyone who would be in need.
All right, yeah, that's actually one of the questions you asked me beforehand. But let's start with the first one, which is yeah, this is a good one. You were saying how to go about with my fear of my own success, of my own light. Wow. To tell you the truth, before the SFM, for me, I didn't know the concept of fear of success. And when I got here, I started heard many people talking about it, and I thought, what is that? Because that's what you want. You have a goal, you want to achieve it. But I really never understood it until the moment I realized I started getting some results. And I was getting to my close to my goal, and then I sabotaged myself.
Mm-hmm.
I started, being lazy or making excuses, and I realized also this is being having fear for success on one side. But what is it for you? What do you picture? How do you picture it? How do you think it's gonna be when you're afraid?
I'm afraid to be so successful that after that I don't know how I can manage all the people who will want to come close to me. Because after having success, many people start to love you, want to be close to you, and I'm a person which is more introvert, and I like my alone time, to have my own space, and I would not like that to be I would not like my limits to be I don't find a word. That my boundaries wouldn't be respected by the others, and I'm afraid of how I would manage all the people after that, to still be open towards them and loving and caring, because there will be a much number of people after that.
Yeah. How we're gonna solve that?
I have to go along and learn step by step.
Grow into that.
Yes.
So what's the question? No, I think you're totally right. This is something that it's that you're gonna find, and you're gonna shape yourself while doing it. And but also maybe one thing that you can take in account is also the opportunities of the digital world. There are so many possibilities that you can reach a lot of people through videos, through podcasts, through books, and still being humanly present.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives you the possibility to reach a lot of people and give them all your value, all your knowledge, all your love, and still be able to take care of yourself, to have your time, have your do your things. And so that is maybe one thing that you didn't take in account. But on the other hand, and the most important is what you said yourself, while growing into it, you're gonna figure it out, and you're gonna shape it the way you like it the most.
Okay. Yes. And the best I will see when I will be in that phase.
Sorry?
And I will see how to manage when I will be there in that present moment. Because
Exactly.
now it's somewhere in the future, and thinking and being anxious about it doesn't help.
That is the fear,
Yeah.
And I think the fear has two parts. One part is when it's a natural mechanism that helps, that is in our system to keep us safe, to help us survive. You know about it, that's psychology.
Yes.
So when we start going into outside our comfort zone, outside of a known environment, we're start thinking about all these crazy things to keep us here. So that's the bridge for the next question. But before we go there, I think this is another part of fear. We feel fear when we think about ourselves, and when we start thinking, about what I'm trying to do, what I want to do is for other people, and those people really need what I want to be and give. I mean, maybe there's so many people waiting for your message. This what you're saying. You want to help people be happy even in a sick body, and learn to go with it, accept it. Man, how many people are going to improve their quality of life if they get that? If you're thinking of them, your fear is going to just disappear, because you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for them, and then it's pushing you, right?
That's true. Because in being anxious makes us to think about ourselves. Am I doing it right? I'm not perfect enough. And all these things. Meanwhile, when we think about others, yes, it's a big switch and helps a lot.
Totally agree. That's the only thing I wanted to add to that concept of fear, and yeah, exactly how you said it. And then let's go to the next question, which is stretching your comfort zone. You say. Yes. How to get out of my comfort zone and take consistent action.
Yes.
Why do you want to do that?
There are times when we go out our comfort zone, and then after some time, after some days, we had to get back to that comfort zone. And actually, I know about the comfort zone that keeps us staying right there where we are. Comfort zone doesn't help us grow. And going outside the comfort zone, that's important for our growth.
Yeah, like we just said, you have to grow, you have to become a person who knows how to be successful. And that means growing outside what you know already.
Yes.
And what do you think it will be for you a good way to, because I'm sure you've been many times getting outside of your comfort zone, but then you go back to your standard, to your
yes.
To your safe and known way of doing things. But what do you need to expand that comfort zone? What do you think?
I think it has to do with working a lot to change our programs inside. Okay, I know much theory, and after that, when I put in practice, I put for a while and don't go along. And in theory, I know about when we want to make a new habit, it serves 21 days to 30 days of consistency of acting and doing that new habit which we want, and that's the hardest effort to make, 21 to 30 days, because after those days the program will go in our subconsciousness, and it will play along like a song, then like a movie. It will be more not that difficult. So the hardest days are these 21 to 30 days to change the habit.
Yeah, it's totally true. I mean, but in your experience, why? What do you think you need so you can go through that barrier, go through that wall?
There are times when I start in force and I'm happy about it and consistent. Some days I reach to maybe 2 to not 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. And then there are many people around me who are negative, like like from family or friends, and then I lose my balance because I'm influenced. I let the outer world to disturb my inner peace.
Yeah, yeah. The outer world has the power to do that, and
Yeah.
especially people we love or the people who are close to us. They really have a lot of influence on us. So somehow we need to balance that, to get also people who believe in us, also people who encourage us, also people who push us. On the other hand, so we can counterbalance it. Um, right now, we are in day, I think, 80 something within the SFM. Yeah, 80 days ago, the beginning of March.
Yes.
There was a live event in London, and Stuart Ross challenged everyone to start a 90 days challenge. So we had to choose one health challenge, one personal challenge, one business challenge, and one challenge for the end of the big challenge. Something that is gonna stretch you, but personal, health, and business.
Mm-hmm.
So really taking all sides. And he gave us all the theory you were just explaining about that. No, you need at the beginning you really need to force. But he says, what's very important, that you go out and take to the public, to people you respect, what you're gonna do, exactly how you're gonna do it, and also say if you fail, that you're gonna come. You promise you're gonna come also to everyone and say that you failed. But he said also put money on it for charity or to give to someone you love or someone you need. Put it there and promise everyone in public. Once you put yourself out there and you say, I'm going to do it. And of course, if you do it alone and there's nobody who cares, who understands it, it doesn't work. But if you are like hundreds of people in a room saying, I'm going to do it, and I promise, and in the weeks after that, I think we had 2 weeks, everybody was saying on video, on paper, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I promise. I'm going to do in health, I'm going to do this. In business, I'm going to do this. In relationships, I'm going to do this. Everything. So as answer to your question, I believe you need the support of people who understand you. The challenge that you see other people going through very difficult moments and still managing to do it, people who get sick because they're changing too much and still try to find a way to solve it. So one part is the money, of course. If you promise you're going to pay something that really hurts, it's a motivation. But the motivation that's really pulling you are the inspiration of these people that every week they say, I'm here. Some people every day. And they said they promised also to give an update every day. So they put it on video. They send pictures. And that motivates everyone. I introduced a 30-minute every morning routine that I wanted to do for many years. And every time I did it for 1 week, for 2 weeks, and now I'm already more than 80 days.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, now I really got it. And it's so beautiful because now even my whole family understands it. When I'm doing my morning routine, which is meditation, which is stretching and everything, my family knows it and accepts it already. Before it was like, next week is gonna stop anyway, so don't take it seriously. But now they know and they accept it, and that so everything your world around starts changing to accept whatever. So that will be my answer about it. If you want to expand your comfort zone and you want to stay committed to your goals, what you need is people that are gonna support you, and also that are gonna hold you accountable, because this is about you. And a lot of people care because they know when they feel weak, they expect also that you come up for them. Also, one thing that I've done and I've never been able to do with my normal friends, my offline friends or outside the SFM friends, is really create goals and stimulate each other to get those goals. Maybe a little bit in exercising, because we get together to do exercising, but in other aspects of my life, not. Within the SFM, I have now collected, let's say, a group of people that we get together every week. And we have a conversation like this. I will tell everyone, what have you done this week? You promised you will do this. Did you do it? Why not? And I do that to them, they do to me, and that way we grow together. And of course, we're people, and sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes we're feeling weak. You have, but still, okay, this week didn't work. In 2 days, I'm gonna call you. Let's see how it's going. And the good thing is, the community is so big. You always find someone who you will really connect with, and they're maybe in the same level, and they're the same. So
yes, I understand perfectly. Yes.
Yeah. So that's my message about that, and and I'm living it right now, out of experience, and I hope that helps.
Thank you. Yes, that advice is really very useful, and I understand the importance of a community who supports you.
Yeah, because sometimes we don't have it in our normal environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the last question you ask is what to do for a business, how to choose what as business, right? Can you expand a little bit more that question, please?
I remember of you that you said in the past you were having a hobby for yourself to study about personal development, and that now you made that your job. That is your work now. And is finding a business, in finding the perfect business, we have to watch to our hobbies, what we love the most. That's my question. If we find it in our hobbies, that which will work as future business for us.
Wouldn't that be perfect if you find a hobby you have already, something you are good at, you have a talent for, and you figure out a way to make an income out of that? That's the ideal situation, right?
Yes.
To tell you the truth, in my position, when I started, I was really into personal development, reading books, following videos, working on myself, trying to make habits, trying to put my morning routine that never worked. And when I joined the SFM, I didn't know what kind of business I wanted to do. I just wanted a business, and the SFM says, even if you don't have a business plan or a product to sell, we're going to help you find a business. So I just went in, and it came more kind of natural, because I mean, while we're doing this is my work. But we're talking about things I'm really passionate about. Things I'm listening about it. I'm learning about it. I'm learning from you about it. So, this is my work, This is the way I'm building my business. So that is a possibility. There are other people who come really with, they're passionate about cars, and they want to talk about cars only. And they learn the possibilities of the digital world to sell that, to sell their passion in cars, for example. And then maybe sell car pieces or parts or make it to pimp up cars, whatever, because that's what they're interested in. Yes. So it really is I'm not going to give you a solution. Nobody's going to give you a solution. What the SFM is going to give you is explain you very, very clearly what are the possibilities. And you're going to meet people who are successful in any of the possibilities. You're going to have the chance to talk to them, ask them whatever you want. And then you are going to make your own. Maybe it's a combination, or maybe it's just following one of the very successful examples you have and follow what they're doing, but with your own message, with your own group of people that you want to help. That's very unique to you. Even if there are 10 people trying to help persons with a physical illness, the way you put it, the way you talk, that's gonna attract a certain group of people who resonate with you only. So, and then what SFM does is teach you the technical parts. Enough that you can do it, but also if you are not very technical or you don't want to go so deep, that you can let somebody else do that.
Oh, wow.
You can find people on the internet that do the technical part for you, or maybe even within the community, you can find a partner. It happens many times that there are two people who are trying to get the same, and they just join forces to really make something powerful together. So the possibilities are really endless, and at the end, it's up to you to choose what you want, and the support and the explanation, but not also the say, okay, this is the way you go yourself. But along that way is saying, okay, what do you say you're gonna do? Are you doing it? Why are not you doing it? What do you need to go further? So really keeping, not holding your hand. It's not like every step, but telling you, this is the way, go ahead. If you get lost, raise your hand. We're gonna go, and we're not gonna let you drown. This is more or less the philosophy of the SFM. That's it. Anyways, the way I experienced it. But by doing it, oh yeah, one more thing. Let's say, yeah, it really depends how quickly you go. But the first 5 modules, this is a standard for everyone. This training of 5 modules is for everyone exactly the same, because they're really the foundations. That's what you need to know, whichever way you're going to take off, because that gives you the basis about how to start a business online, the financial part, the structure part. So you have a blueprint to work on. That you really ask yourself, why do you want to do it? Who do you want to help? Who are the people? Actually, what we're talking about here, but much deeper, and put it on paper and make a plan on paper and follow it. Right? So that's the structure. And when you're going through that training, a lot of ideas are going to fall into place, and you're going to be feeling more and more. I feel more comfortable with this, or I don't think this is what I like. And what happened to me is like I'm never going to do that. I was really scared about doing videos, and I'm gonna do everything around it, but not that.
And there you are doing videos.
Exactly, because that was, they say, something I learned also. If you are scared of something, go do it, because that's the quickest way to get where you want to go. Go here. That's the way you grow the fastest. So that's in a very short time, my advice for you, based on the 3 questions you asked me for this call. Do you have anything else you want to ask or comment or add to this?
And just looking forward to be inside the community and to see each other in time develop. Like now, you know me from the starting, and then to share our experiences when I will be in the SFM after 3-4 months, 6 months, and you will go further. And
great. I'm gonna keep this video. I'm gonna send it to you so you can keep it and watch it in 6 months.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay, perfect.
Great. Now, if you don't have anything else, I'd like to close it here.
Okay, it's okay.
But know whenever you want to talk again, just send me an email. We'll arrange something to